If you're a high-level hockey player and you're trying to make the next level next season, whether it's AAA, junior hockey, college hockey, professional hockey, there are three core things that will stop you if you don't deal with them before they happen. And what I mean by this is having proper systems and having a proper plan that's going to allow you to actually deal with them before they come up. So let's actually break down how to have a next level offseason and what can stop you from having a next level offseason, and how I've learned through playing hockey for 20 plus years, having worked with hundreds of players to have the best possible off seasons so they can make they jump to the next level. So let's break it down. Let's go through the three core things. So the first issue that players can have is not knowing what they need to do. So the problem is they don't have a clear plan. They are unsure if they're actually training the right way. They don't know how to adjust when things change. You just don't have a proper plan or system when it comes to the mental game, when it comes to the physical game, when it comes to your skills. And if you do not have those things dealt with, they will come back to bite you later on, because you will find out that you didn't apply leverage to your offseason. You didn't do the most effective things. You just did random things, and that's what will stop you. And I've seen so many players deal with that. I dealt with that throughout my career, and I don't want you to deal with that. So the solution is you want to have the exact info you need to actually set up a personalized plan. You want to have access to proper tools, insights, strategies that you can have access to on a weekly basis so you can keep improving and know exactly what you need to do next. And then you want to have coaching calls, community support, people around you who you can talk to, who you can text, who you can chat with, that are going to ensure that you feel like you are never lost, feel like you can get questions answered anytime and keep making progress. And once you have that stuff in place, it will feel like a completely different offseason for you. So you want to make sure you have that all in place so that you never have the issue of not knowing what you need to do. The next thing is actually not being able to do what you know you need to do. So you know what the plan is, you know what actions you need to take, but something gets in the way, whether it's physical limitations, so you have weaknesses, mobility issues, you have injuries come up, whether it's mental blocks, you have doubts, overthinking, lack of confidence, you have low energy levels, poor recovery, nutrition, or sleep, circumstances get in the way, your busy schedule, you have lack of access to resources, you have external distractions. All of these things can get in the way of you being able to have a proper offseason because you know what you need to do, but something actually physically blocks you from being able to do it. Any of these things must be solved. And so here's how we solve them, and here's how I recommend you address them. So you first work on bulletproofing your body. So you actually have a proper structured plan for strength, mobility, and recovery. You actually lay all that stuff out and know how to do all of it. Just have a full plan that integrates all of the tools together. Make sure you have a proper mental training plan so you learn the right techniques to get rid of self-doubt, hesitation, and fear. You have an energy optimization strategy so that you know, okay, what do I need to do for sleep, nutrition? What does recovery actually look like for me? So you can actually train at your peak, so you can feel good throughout the off season. You know how hard to push. And this is also about mentally getting it. So you know, I know what's possible for myself. Then it's about having an adaptable training system so you can train anywhere, anytime, no excuses, nothing gets in the way. Having the ability to regress and progress training, so knowing what to do to make something easier, harder, being able to adapt and adjust all areas of your game, that will help you a ton because sometimes we think I have to follow this very strict routine, but what will help you is being able to adjust and change. When you have a little injury, can you adapt quickly or are you kind of stuck and then you skip your workout or you don't show up? That's a big issue that I see is it's just, are you taking steps forward? Do you have a time management system that focuses you, that helps you manage that time so that you show up? Do you have an ability to adapt and change things if something gets in the way? Do you actually have the energy when you show up to properly perform? Does your mind get in the way? Does your body get in the way? Any of these things can stop you, and I don't want them to stop you because it sucks when it does, because then you just fall back behind the people who are doing that. If your goal is to make the NHL, you got to have a proper system in place. This is stuff that I wish I fully got and fully dug into when I was playing. And then the third piece is not doing what you need to do. And so what I mean is you know what to do, you're able to do it, but then you don't do it. And this is kind of the worst problem out of all of them because everything's there for you. You know what's possible and you just don't do it. And so the way you address this, the way you get rid of this problem is you actually need to figure out, okay, what's going on? Like, because you're getting distracted, you're losing motivation. You start strong and then you start losing that consistency, or you don't have enough accountability. There's no one around you, right? And so again, solving that is basically you need to have a weekly training system. I like to use a weekly training tracker with all our players. It keeps them on track. keeps them making visible progress. They can look back at their off season and see all these weeks of training they did. Having daily accountability check-ins, seeing what you did, what everybody else did in the group, stay consistent, focused, and dial with that. And then being competitive with the community, being around players either like in person or online and seeing what they're doing and getting pushed by them. It drives you to show up. It drives you to stay locked in. It keeps you improving because you know, look at what other people are doing. Look at how hard they're pushing themselves. I know I can do that too. And so when you put all three of these pieces in place, and what I mean is you actually have solutions for how to avoid the problem of not doing what you need to do, how to avoid the problem of not being able to do what you know you need to do, and then being able to solve the problem of you just don't know what to do. When you have all these solved, then you really can have a next level off season and become the type of player you want to be. But don't get caught in this place of thinking, I can't do it. I'm not sure how I'm lost. The plan's there. If you go to the links below, feel free to book a call with us. We can jump on a quick call with me or my assistant, and we'll be able to break down how we can help. And it will be very easy to help you actually develop a full system that, again, has the mental piece, that has the physical piece, make sure it integrates with whatever physical trainer you have or giving you a physical plan. We have full systems that have been built out by high-level professionals, having a proper skills plan, knowing how to actually build and what to focus on through the off-season, knowing how to optimize nutrition, recovery, sleep, all of those things all tie together to create an integrated next-level off-season. So that's how you avoid making those mistakes, and how to solve it is to have a proper system and putting that in place. So click below if you want. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate you watching.